Good evening, folks. Welcome back to Undercover ET. I hope everyone's doing really well. Guys, we're going to talk about the New Jersey drones, or we're not calling them New Jersey drones anymore, right? Because they just seem to be all over the world. Jason Sands has just done a post on X, and I've reposted it. I do want to talk about it as well because it's a big thing, guys. These things still, no one knows what they are. The military all around the world, they don't know what they are, and yet they are being seen everywhere. So we're going to look at that, and then that's going to lead into our next topic. So let's get straight into it. As always, like and subscribe. We do need your support. Support the public's evidence, support public disclosure, and trust me, folks, that's where we're going to need to go with this one. Okay, so Jason Sands has put a post out, like I said. Now this is getting really bad. The world governments need to get themselves together and do something about this. Let's have a listen to what the news reports are saying.
To a developing story from Belgium. More drones have been detected in Belgian airspace, the latest in a series of sightings over the past few days. 3 drones were spotted above Belgium's Dole nuclear power plant on Sunday evening.
European NATO allies have logged 14 sightings of unidentified drones in just 2 months. The latest incident occurred above Belgium's Kleinbrogel Air Base, reportedly home to U.S. tactical nukes. The unmanned drone reportedly hovered over a Belgian tactical fighter aircraft base for 2 nights, from November 1st through November 3rd. The incident is reminiscent of the drone sightings over U.S. bases like Langley Air Force Base last year. Belgium's Defense Minister Theo Franken confirmed multiple drones were spotted over the NATO-linked base last weekend. Quote, a drone jammer was used, but without success. A helicopter and police vehicles pursued the drone, but lost it after several kilometers. Similar drone incursions have been reported over U.S. bases, including Camp Pendleton in Southern California last December, and repeated sightings in New Jersey last year.
There you have it, guys. They are being seen all over the place, and they only listed a few of the places. They didn't even list all of them. Okay, they've been seen all over the place, and we do need to take them a bit more seriously. Okay, if they can fly over a military base for 2 days and no one can identify what they are, that's an issue in itself. Also, it kind of spells otherworldly technology or something that we haven't created yet or that we don't publicly know about. Because how can something do that, right? So we are going to try and keep on top of this one amongst all the other stories that we've got going on. But yeah, Jason Sands is right. The world governments need to get themselves together and do something about this. It does kind of lead on to what I want to say now, because for some reason, when it comes to real UAP evidence, when it comes to real testimony from a real person who's got nothing to do but tell you guys the truth, it seems to be overlooked. It does seem to be overlooked. Now, look, I know there's a lot of shows out there, there's a lot of channels out there, they have guests on, they share their stories. You know, there's a lot of interest, they're interesting stories, a lot of crazy stuff happens. I've had people on my show, Karen Rickson Thomas, amazing interview, amazing lady, amazing story, right? But when someone comes forward, having sent the evidence into me in the moment that they took it, as soon as they could, and they're willing to come on the channel and do an interview and talk about all these captures, you know, all of these different things, all these different sources, or all the same one, I mean, who knows, okay? But all of these different captures, we do a great interview, you know. He talks about what he started recording in the first place, what he did. He gave his genuine thoughts and he showed you guys the results through me, through Robert, a custodian file. And you know, within the community, we've done really well. I asked you guys to share it on the Facebook page, and I think we've done that. You know, 2,500 views. It's done really well, considering I'm a small channel. But I'm just a little bit miffed off. It's a shame because I asked a few people on X if they would share the interview, as it would raise huge awareness. This is not about me. It's not about my numbers. It's about getting people to record the skies and believe that there is something out there in order for them to try. Because with that belief, they'll put in enough effort to do so, and that's what this is what my community and what Robert's community has been doing. Okay, what miffs me off, and it doesn't matter. I don't want to name anyone, okay, but at the same time, okay, this person has done great things to push disclosure. Okay, he's writing article after article. He's always calling people out that are trying to display bullshit and they're trying to portray stuff that's not. Okay, he's always trying to call those people out. I agree with him on 99% of the stuff he puts out and says. You know, and we have good conversations. It's great to be in the know, and we share as much information with each other as possible. Probably could share more, but you know, it is what it is, okay? And this specific individual has got so deep into this topic, talking now with big names, big, you know, you could say priority people like Beatrice Villarreal and Avi Loeb and all of this stuff. And yet, when it comes to the real stuff, he doesn't want to share the interview, guys. And I've asked him 3 or 4 times now. I've even basically begged him last night to share the interview, and he just palmed me off and ignored me. Right? Even though we've been talking nearly every day, and since he started his platform, I've helped him and he's helped me, right? And we've helped each other, and to be honest, we largely agree on stuff that we say. But because he's been so busy, yet he's written about 40 articles in the past week, but he just couldn't do a small write-up and share my video. The one video that I've asked him to share, the one video that I've said is going to make a really big impact, I need your help, and he's not done it. And look, maybe he's been really busy, okay, maybe he has, but for me, it's not good enough. For me, it's not good enough, okay? It's not even about me. It's not even about me. What I'm trying to say is, rather than putting in time and effort into theories and what could be, and let's see if we can get Atlas image and this and that, just write one article and put out something that actually is real, something that has been documented, testimony is given, video's been overlaid, the evidence is there. It should only take one. It should only take one. And we're busting our balls telling people, if you look at all these channels, oh, are there UFOs? Are they real? Are ETs real? Are NHI real? It should only take one to answer that question. And for some reason, every time it comes down to the real stuff, even someone that I considered a friend, okay, that we've worked together, okay, and I'm not talking about Dr. Shipe, they still do not want to share the best UFO footage that's been taken in the last year or two. Okay, they still think that these people on X are posting the best UFO evidence, even though there's no data behind any of the footage. There's no testimony from anyone who took it. There's no repeatable evidence from anyone. It's in some country they've never blooming heard of. This is what I'm talking about, guys, right? And maybe he feels threatened by what I'm doing. Maybe he feels like I'm just after clout. Honestly, unfortunately, trying to spread the message does mean I've got to try and get my message out to the world, which is going to mean numbers, right? But not everyone's going to like my channel, and I appreciate that. Not everyone's going to appreciate what I'm doing. Not everyone's going to see eye to eye with what I'm doing. But if we can encourage one person, whether they like me or hate me, to record the skies, for them to believe that these things are real, that's goal achieved. I don't care whether they follow me afterwards. I don't care whether they get a membership. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that people understand that these things are real. It should only take one. It should only take one. And I'm cutting myself short there, because I could be just giving you evidence after evidence after evidence, year on year on year, and I could make money on it, right? I don't actually want to do that. I want to pass the evidence on enough so that enough people record, so that enough channels are looking at this stuff and say, hang on a minute, I know there's something big in space and we need to be watching that, but actually there's something big in our skies and small that's all over the world that we could be recording right now to prove that there's something out there, to push governments in the right direction, because they're right here, you know. This is the plan, and I don't understand why no one would want to share real, credible information, video and testimony. Why wouldn't you want to share that? I question the motive of anyone who just, you know, is all happy, friendly, and then all of a sudden just shuts you down the moment you got something incredible that you want to show. Guys, am I wrong? Am I wrong in feeling this way? You know, am I just going off the rails here, or do we have a problem where real evidence is never shown? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Either way, right or wrong, whether he comes back to me and says, you know what, bro, I see what you're saying, or whether he doesn't, and he likely will just ignore what I'm saying, okay? Regardless, he's lit a fire in my ass. I'm going to get you guys the best evidence that I can. I'm going to put it on the channel time and time again until the world wakes up and starts recording. And then whatever happens after that, I don't care. Okay, people just need to realise that we're not alone and there's something going on. There's something going on, whether it be a controlled environment that we're living in, a controlled society, which I suspect is the case, for reasons we can only imagine, okay? But at the end of the day, and I've said this before, I've got 2 daughters, I've got family, I don't want any of them living a lie. I don't want you guys living a lie. I do not accept living a lie. That's where I stand. With that, I'll always show you guys all the information as it comes in, as best as I can. And it's going to improve as the months go on, guys. I'm only a channel that's just over a year old. A year and 3 months, okay? We've done really well. I'm not disappointed at all. The views are what they are. YouTube does what it does, okay? Can't control that too much. I've tried. I've asked for help to push the algorithm, but I don't receive it. Only you guys can do that. So please like, please share the most compelling videos, and yeah, hopefully we can make some progress. And I'm going to bring you the best footage I can in the next 6 months. It probably won't take me long. Honestly, winter's coming. I can't wait for it to be crisp and cold out there. No leaves on the trees, nothing like that. So when I capture something crazy in the clearest resolution I can, by the way, because I've ordered the phone. All right, it's coming. When that happens, we'll see then. We'll see who's interested then. Keep recording the skies, guys. Email them into me. Keep doing what you're doing, and of course, if you regularly capture and you want to come on the channel and talk about what we've been doing, what you've been doing, how you've been doing it, please get in contact with me. Thanks very much for your time, folks. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe. Take care. All the best, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.